what is probably the majority of the reviews that actually rave it, but you'll also get a fair amount of reviews that absolutely destroy it, and then you get some reviews, the least amount of reviews in the middle. If you go to Metacritic's review, you'll see overall it's got an 89. Pretty much sums up the game overall as an 89 out of 100. It was 1 mark short of getting into the final bracket of 90 plus, and several marks from what it could have easily been. It could have easily been a game of the year. It could have easily been. I mean, I've seen reviews where they're giving it like 95, 96. Some fucking reviews are giving it 100 out of 100. What? Are we playing the same game? I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. Like I've said many times throughout this game, I really enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoyed that. But the only way that I could enjoy it was to totally switch off and not pay attention to the absolutely lackluster story, to the absolutely poorly devised mission structure. I had to turn off to those two, and I'd love to say they're not game breaking, but they really, really are. It stops this game from pretty much reaching the potential that it could have done. And the only things that save this game is the sheer amount of money that was pumped into it. It looks fantastic, no one can dispute that. It sounds amazing, it's a great atmosphere. There's some absolutely stellar sequences, like I was saying at the end boss. If only it had done that kind of like grab mechanic more than 3 times before the end boss. I'm sure it only did it like twice, maybe, before the end boss. Not enough. The end boss. What? Why was this so easy? Why was that other boss? I mean, how many bosses did we actually fight? We fought... The first big boss was that big wall in a circle chamber thing, and that was far too fucking strong in regards to the amount of hit points that he had. It just took too long to take down, twice as long. Then you had... I'll tell you something, I don't even count that. The regenerator Desmonds that you couldn't kill. So you had to fucking freeze one of them and flamethrower the other guy. It's like, no, they're not bosses, that's a piss poor fucking boss. And then you had, the cannon bit shooting the boss as well. That's not really a boss, that was sitting there shooting bits of yellow and occasionally a bit of debris. So you had a boss that was too hard, 2 bosses that don't even count as a boss really, they count as the same boss, same shit on a different day, that wasn't even really a boss. More like sub-bosses at best. I mean, if you want to be... I mean, I'd consider the regenerators in Resident Evil 4 more of a boss than what freezing and flamethrowing those Desmonds were. I don't even know what to call them, I call them Desmonds. And then what, you had the cannon boss, again, it's a turret boss, barely counts. It was nice, I had fun with it, but it doesn't really count. So you got a boss that was too hard, 2 shitty bosses that don't count. The cannon boss don't count. And what, a final boss then? Was that... Let me just go over that again. You had the wall guy, who was too strong, but granted, it was a boss. 2 shops of the regenerator guy that you can't kill, which you kill by flipping a switch, doesn't count as a boss. You had the cannon, shooting the cannon at the debris shit and the yellow bits. Counts, I guess, but not really. And then was it the final boss? Was that the full extent of the bosses in this game? Oh my word, guys, really? And it took like 3.5 hours or something like that at least before we even saw a boss. And even then it was ridiculously over-healthed. But, as I say, I still enjoyed Dead Space. Being honest, I still enjoyed Dead Space. It's like I said, it looked fantastic, it sounded fantastic, it played fantastic. You could just tell it oozed quality. And it did indeed ooze quality, but seriously, the storytelling, the mission structure, the bosses, there were so many aspects that really cripple this game. Really cripple this game. This game should be effectively have the powers of fucking Superman. Instead, it's got more the powers of a cripple. Because it just cannot get... It can't even walk. It's got no legs to stand on in regards to story or structure. It's a real shame. It is a real shame. But, it's like I keep saying, I actually enjoyed it still. It's strange. It's like, it's an enjoyable experience, but so disappointing in a few areas. And the thing is, oh, that's another area as well. Where was the scariness? And it's like you read reviews and people are going, oh, it's one of the scariest fucking games ever. Like, oh my god, oh, it's so scary, it's so scary. Are we playing the same game? Are we honestly playing the same game here? Because that was probably the furthest extent, short of Care Bears, I can think of being scary. Gory? Yeah. Scary? No. Military suit unlocked, backstory logs unlocked, 50,000 credits awarded, wow. 10 power nose awarded, impossible mode unlocked. Well, I guess it gives you a reason to go back and play it again on impossible mode. Save your game and load it again to play with another round with all your equipment. Alright then. No. Let's save it on that one. And back to the menu. This is a really strange game. Because on one side I want to absolutely rip the shit out of it. I really do. Because, I mean, it falls flat on its face. I mean, okay, let's go through the aspects of what would make a good survival horror game. Surviving. Fail, because you get far too many items, far too much health, far too much ammo, far too many guns, far too much money. You're not even remotely pressured at any single point. You can fuck up so heinously, yet still not worry in the slightest about items. Fail. Horror. Absolute fail as well. It was not in the slightest bit even remotely scary. I don't count gore as horror. It is not horror. Not like as in like scary shit anyway, not as in like suspenseful or psychological horror or brick to the face horror. There's just nothing. Nothing. It's got a good atmosphere, but there's nothing scary about it. Absolutely nothing. So in regards to survival and horror, well, that's just a complete miss. Storyline, again, complete miss. It's completely, I mean, it could have been a great story, but it's mistold so heinously that it's absolutely piss poor. So story, flat on its face. And the story, like I said, the storytelling was flat on its face as well, and the missions and the objectives are just so predictable time after time. You know what's coming next. Go here, wait, you can't do that. So basically, like I said before, I think I said in one of the previous set descriptions, it's like you go from A to B, but wait, you can't get B yet. So you need to go to D to unlock C to get to B, or something shit like that. I can't even fucking remember properly anymore. Either way, you can't get your thing unless you go get something else to unlock it so you can get that thing. Job done, get on the tram, go to the next area. You need to unlock a door or do something in that area. Oh wait, you can't unlock that door unless you go do something else first. Wait, now the door's unlocked, now you've done your objective, back on the tram. Rinse and repeat, guys, for 12 fucking chapters near us. With 3 substandard bosses. I mean, the last boss was fun, but not really at the same time. It was too easy by a mile. I mean, I whipped out the fucking plasma cutter, the fucking first gun, and he just dropped like a wet sack of shit, man. He was so piss easy. I mean, bang, 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 all his fucking sacks are down, shoot some fucking shit into his chest, he picks you up, shoots some more shit, game over? What? I mean, I was recording it, doing commentary, taking my time, and even still, this game has only taken, what, about 11.5 hours or something like that, pissing around, taking my time. And I have absolutely no reason to play this game ever again. Not unless I actually feel like just shooting some shit. And in which case, I mean, will you struggle to find the game where you fire guns at shit? And don't give me this shit about strategic